Hello and welcome to my channel Close to the Edge. My name is Pat, where we talk about all things prog rock, classic rock, heavy rock, and maybe, just maybe, a stick of rock. Stick around, you never know. Anyway, welcome along everyone. Welcome back. If you're new to the channel, welcome. And today I'm going to do my top 10 favourite songs of the brilliant German band from Hanover in Germany, Eloy. Absolutely incredible. One of my favourite bands. I could have picked 20 songs, 30 songs, but I'm going to pick 10. 10 of my favourite. And I love this band. I absolutely love this band. And if you haven't heard them, please, I beg you to go out and check them out. Yeah, the singing can be a little bit rough in places because he's a German singing English lyrics, but incredible musicians, incredible band. I want to give a big shout out to Paul Tomley there from County Durham, up there in the northeast of England. Brilliant supporter of the channel, absolutely superb. And I do hope Sunderland stay up in the Premier League. That's the English Football Premier League this season. And to all his mates who watch my videos as well, you're all welcome watching my videos. You're all brilliant. And everyone else, you know who you are. You all support my channel. I read the comments from a cohort of people. Absolutely brilliant. But anyway, enough waffling, as they say. Let's get on with it. At number 10 is the Sun song from this brilliant album, Dawn, released in 1976. This is absolutely an incredible track. Brilliant lyrics on it, if I kind of understand them. And the singing on it is brilliant. Musicianship on that track. It's a very short enough track. It's about 4 minutes long. Excuse me. Absolutely superb. If you haven't heard this album, please go and check it out. That song in particular resonates with me. Absolutely brilliant. At number 9 is from the album Ra in 1988. And it's the second track on the album. It's called Sensations. And it's absolutely brilliant. There's a female vocalist on this as well as himself. And it's absolutely incredible. Incredible, brilliant, lovely, sweeping track. It's one of those tracks that you want to play it again and again. Have an old frog in my throat this morning. Brilliant. Absolutely class. As I said, this is a new kind of lineup for this album after the previous album, and underrated album, I have to say. But the track Sensations, absolutely brilliant. Brilliant. At number 8 is the Oceans 2 album, and the track from this is the last track on the album. It's called The Answer. I have this on CD. I hope there's not too much of a shine on that now, so you can. And this is absolutely incredible track. It's the closing track, and he has a choir on it from the Czech Republic on this, and they're incredible. It's the follow up to obviously his brilliant album Oceans from '76, and it's just breathtaking track. It's about 8-9 minutes long, and the guitar work on it is absolutely sublime, and the keyboards and everything about this track, everything about this album is incredible. Genius of an album. Genius. At number 7 is Follow the Light from the 1984 album Metromania. Again, female vocalist on this as well. Brilliant cover by the brilliant Rodney Matthews. And this is a great track. Brilliant keyboard work on it. Guitar work, singing. It's heavy enough from them. But absolutely brilliant. If you haven't heard this album, please go and check it out. Look at that fantastic cover, look. And that amazing Rodney Matthews, one of the greatest in rock music for covers or for albums. I think he's one of the greatest. Right, number 6 is from the album Floating from 1974. This was their kind of prog era, and this is very like Deep Purple, a lot of Hammond organ on it, and the track is, I have it here, The Light from Deep Darkness. And I'd like to get this on LP actually. I'm finding it difficult to find a good copy of it, but it's absolutely incredible track. It's about, how long is it? Jesus, it's about 14 minutes long. And great guitar work and keyboards, it flows. Real kind of sound of the early 70s. Kind of what would you call it? As I said, Deep Purple, Uriah Heep, that kind of sound on it. Oh, absolutely brilliant. Brilliant. Now we get into the top 5. And a track I love from, and I love all these albums anyway. And another brilliant cover, of course, from Rodney Matthews. From the album The Planets. And the track is Sphinx. And again, keyboard dominated track. Look at that cover, look. Isn't that incredible? Rodney Matthews. Only released in the UK. This with this cover. What a track, Sphinx. Second last track on side 2. Just blows me away. It blows my boat. Blows my fucking boat. Excuse my language. Number 4 is the album that was released after Planets. It's the album Time to Turn, and it's the title track. Time to Turn, and the production on this is absolutely sublime. And again, look at that cover. Can you see it? If you can pick up this, the UK pressing, again, only released in the United Kingdom. But Time to Turn, what a track. Again, female vocalists on this. Superb track. The drumming on it and the bass work on it. Absolutely brilliant. And people say it's a bit poppy. I don't think it's a poppy at all. I think it's really kind of proggy, spacey rock. But what a brilliant, brilliant, brilliant track. And what a brilliant album. Highly recommended. Highly recommended. Now we get down to the last 3. And the track from the 1980 album, Colours, is a track called Child Migration. Now, this is not a Rodney Matthews cover. It's a fantastic cover with the naked woman on the front of it. I have the t-shirt here, as you can see. But this is another brilliant album. He changed the lineup after his last album for this one, and a different 80s kind of sound on it. Some people say it's like Peter Gabriel. Similar to that. It can be in many respects. But the track Child Migration, the riff on that track, please go and check that out. If you pick it up there on YouTube, you haven't heard it. The riff on it. Brilliant, heavy track, like more of a heavy rock track than a prog track. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. I know I say that word a lot, brilliant, don't I? Brilliant. Number 2, Incarnation of Logos, from what a lot of people say is their best album. And second track on this from 1976. Amazing. The bass work on this. My God. Absolutely sublime. I won't say brilliant. What an album though. And the singing on it and everything about this album and this track in particular is brilliant. I know Kevin loves this track. He loves the bass line on it. And I must pick this up on LP. I really must. And finally, from my favourite Eloy album, which it is, Silent Cries and Mighty Echoes, and the track is The Apocalypse. It's the second track, about 14, maybe 15 minutes long. It's absolutely stunning. Stunning. Again, a bit of female vocals on this as well. Keyboards, the drumming. The drummer, I can't think of his name off the top of my head, he used to play with Scorpions, and he had to leave Scorpions because he got transcripted to do their national service in Germany at the time, and then he joined Eloy in around 76 for Dawn. They did 3 albums together, the same lineup, and it's kind of the classic lineup of Eloy. But this track, The Apocalypse, not a lot of people say this album sounds a little bit like Pink Floyd. Well, they're influenced by Pink Floyd, so they're going to have that sound, that spacey kind of sound of Floyd. Obviously, there's only one Pink Floyd in many respects, but this is absolutely amazing. And the track, Apocalypse, my God, listen to it. Go and listen to it on YouTube or wherever you listen to it, on one of those streaming sites, or you might have the album and you know it very well. But I beg you all to go out and check all those albums. Every one of them, and more. They have more albums as well, are all brilliant. But that's my 10 favourite songs by one of my favourite bands, Eloy. They were never big, never made it that that step, or maybe it's to do with the singing, because it's a German singing English lyrics. Maybe that was the problem, because they didn't release an album in the United Kingdom or over here in Ireland until I think Time to Turn was the first album that they actually released. And I know a lot of people who watch this are into him, but really, really go and check him out. Anyway, hope you enjoyed that video. I enjoyed making it. And whatever you're doing, stay safe. Very important to stay safe. And also, it's nice to be nice, isn't it? Always nice to be nice. Anyway, from me, Pat, here on Close to the Edge, until my next video, whatever you're doing, do it right. Bye from me. Bye-bye.